Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Nets. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Oubre in at the 2 spot. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And now that we're late into the season, Grant, what do you think teams are trying to accomplish?
Well, you know, BA, for the playoff teams, it's all about getting the best seed and matchup possible. And, of course, for those lottery teams, just continuing to develop and build winning habits.
And Oubre gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
White against Schroeder. Bridges outside. Pass to Thomas. From 15 feet away. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Releases. And the Nets miss again.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Counted from distance. Oubre's got 6. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Thomas. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Releases. Oubre can't hit. Outside Schroeder. Shoots off the step back. That one rolls around and rims out.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Oubre. Brooklyn with the board. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
Expect to see them being much more careful tonight because of that. Maybe being a little less aggressive.
And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by White.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timeout called. Brooklyn, they defeated Washington in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
He's tenacious, hitting from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there. It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Right, good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Johnson passes to Claxton. Oh, rejected by by Drummond. Oubre against Bridges. Lets it go from deep. With the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Outside Schroeder. Who poked away. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Thomas. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Washington.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
White, the pass to Oubre. Knocks it down from distance. Oubre's got 9 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Schroeder. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by White. Pass to Oubre. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Here's Thomas, defended by DeRozan. Thomas, that's good. 10 points for him.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
White, the pass to Oubre. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
It's Thomas on the wing. Poke loose. Oubre with a steal. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
A moment here to see the numbers for him. Here's Oubre. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. White against Schroeder. White can't hit. And that's gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Knocks it loose. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Since the All-Star break, your NBA assist leaders. Kobe White, number 1.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
Outside Oubre. Fires from deep. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Watford comes in for Johnson. And the Bulls also making a change. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for DeRozan. White against Schroeder. Here's Thomas. No good with the triple. And here's Chicago. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's LaVine. The rebound by Bridges.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Yep, that one goes.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
To the inside, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
At 6'10", Simmons sees the entire floor at all times.
Pass to Oubre. And there's another one for the Bulls.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Simmons against White. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Chicago. Derrick Rose comes in for White. Bulls on D. They have a 19-point lead. Puts it up from 12. Clock at 6. 18 feet out. Thomas misses.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
To the paint. And there's the rejection. Inside. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Thomas. He's got 10. It's hauled in by Oubre. Chicago with the ball. Out to the wing. 13 feet out. And again, it's Chicago.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Rose against Simmons. And a missed layup. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Outside Oubre. And stolen by Bridges. Down low. Thomas. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Zach LaVine. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line, Cameron Thomas.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Rose outside. Outside Oubre. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
To the middle. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 15 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Oubre. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Simmons. No points so far. Pass to Thomas. Back to Simmons. Here's Thomas. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Rose, the pass to Oubre. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size.
Outside Simmons. Back to Thomas. No one near him. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. Rose against Simmons. Rose, the pass to Oubre. 35 seconds left in the first. Launches a three, drills it from deep. Oubre's got 37.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
To the inside, here's Thomas. Up and in on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Simmons against Rose. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by the Nets.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. The three is up. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And so it's Chicago with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been off the chart. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Cam Thomas out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
White, the pass to Oubre. Back to White. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him, a lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
And the Nets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
White, the pass to Oubre. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Schroeder. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Denied by DeRozan.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Thomas passes to Schroeder. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Brooklyn Nets, make some noise, everyone.
And now that we have an opportunity, let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. Outside Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. No good on the 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And here's Oubre from the arc. They get it back. White against Schroeder. 6 to shoot. White, the pass to Oubre. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, BA, that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Schroeder passes to Thomas. And he lobs it up to halt the run. It's hauled in by White.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits yet again. Wow!
3.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Schroeder passes to Thomas. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Oubre. Pass to White. Back to Oubre. The 3-ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Oubre. From outside the arc. He got it again. Sensational.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Schroeder. No points yet. Claxton with it. Pass to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's White. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Levert's checked in.
Caris LeVert.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. It's deflected.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Kobe White.
White, good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Outside Johnson. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Schroeder. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Again! What an avalanche!
That's 70.
He is unconscious. Johnson against LeVert. Pass to Thomas. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And here's White, covered by Schroeder. Outside Oubre. From downtown, and it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Thomas passes to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And a two-handed jam!
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Oubre. Jacks up a 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Schroeder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. So you played and now broadcasted all around the league, Richard. You have a favorite arena when it comes to atmosphere?
Look, there is nothing like playing in New York City. I used to catch a cab from my apartment to go play games. But let me tell you, the crowds in Boston, they are something different. Highest energy I've ever been a part of.
Williams is checked in for Drummond. Bridges passes to Schroeder. Pass to Clowney. Back to Schroeder. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
It's White with a drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's on Nick Claxton. And Grant, this net. So as we conclude the first half, a fair...
At the half, the score. Your Nets, 42. The Bulls, 103.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chicago shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. DeRozan and Miller in at the forward slots. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Oubre in at the 2. Oubre against Schroeder. Oh, Drummond with a block. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Bridges passes to Johnson. Here's Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Oubre. There's the triple. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
From the arc. Yet another bucket. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Oubre. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to White. Back to Oubre. 4-3. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Thomas. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
White, the pass to DeRozan. Outside Oubre. White on the wing. Back to Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Oubre's got 12 points in just the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
White against Schroeder. Pass to Bridges to end the run. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Claxton passes to Thomas. Over Drummond. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 23.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really clutch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And that one drops.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Schroeder. Over White. It's hauled in by the Bulls. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. White finds Oubre. Fires for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Oh, the teardrop falls in. He's got 25.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
White, the pass to Oubre. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Schroeder against White. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nicholas Claxton.
On the board, he's had a much bigger impact these last few years than he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding, and that's a product of how hard he's worked down low.
Here's Thomas. Connects from downtown. Thomas has got 28.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And for the Bulls, they're shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And here's Oubre from the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
White against Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Some solid defense from Drummond. Schroeder against White. And here's Oubre. The 3 is up. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Schroeder against White. Now Schroeder. He's scoreless. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
White, the pass to Oubre. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, BA.
Get up on Dennis.
White against Schroeder. White with the steal. Outside Oubre from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Three-pointer Bridges on target from range. Bridges has got 14 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Out to Oubre. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Schroeder against White. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Over Williams. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And Williams punches it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Johnson. Oh, Williams with the block.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And again, Another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Pass to Thomas. Will it go? They get it again.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Oubre with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. White, the pass to Oubre. Back to White. Pass to Oubre. Three-pointer. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
White against Schroeder. Here's Thomas. 28 points for him. Shoots over Oubre. Got a hand on it. Inside. Going all the way to the rack. DeRozan with the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Claxton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team.
And he can't get the first one.
Substitutions on the court.
Tries a three off the inbound. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the Nets 5. Ball with a steal. Outside Oubre. Here's the 3, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Thomas. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Violation.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Claxton. And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League. They become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
Pass to Claxton. Right wing. Green against Simmons. Clock at 6. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ball surveys the floor. And here's Oubre from the arc. Fires in the triple.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Thomas. He's covered by Oubre. And now the Bulls in transition. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Brooklyn has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Simmons. And it's Chicago with a board. Now here's Ball. Outside Oubre. The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Bridges passes to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Pass to Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Ball passes to Oubre. Good! Another from three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Drummond with the bucket.
Andre Drummond.
And that's a double-double for him now.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Simmons. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Now here's Green. It's LeVert on the wing. So much talk about what should be done with the regular season, RJ.
Yeah, players and teams have kind of really started downplaying the importance of the regular season, but not the smart ones. Part of that is, you know, the media obsession with rings and ring counting, but the regular season matters, and I do not believe that they should shorten it at all.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Drummond finds Oubre. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. The shot's good.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Ball against Simmons. From 10 feet away. That one's wide left. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's Thomas on the wing. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 8 here already in the game. So both teams making some changes here. Well, the Bulls shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch.
And you can see how scared.
Good. Another from three.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Chicago with the ball. Pass to Green. Outside Oubre. From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. Outside Schroeder. And Oubre comes to help. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thomas. Tipped. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas.
Substitution.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. There's 45 seconds left in the game. The shot by Johnson, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oubre can't hit. Green against Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And the three-pointer goes.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And here's who. Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, a break and play.
This crowd can do nothing but watch in awe. He has been spectacular.
He simply can't miss right now. He's burying triple after triple, and the defense appears to be completely helpless to stop him.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Caruso, the pass to Oubre. And another one.
Timeout, timeout. I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And even on hostile ground, the fans have to respect what he's done tonight.
Boy, he's just filling it up and giving them their money's worth with his performance.
Right here, this is a man on a mission. He's put up numbers you've never seen before, and he has carried his team all game long.
For three, Bridges. Off target. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.